About 2 weeks ago, I was on a plane in Minneapolis that touched down a bit later than scheduled. As soon as that seatbelt light turned off, a line of anxious passengers with tight, some impossible connections smashed into the center aisle. Some would make it, some would not. And maybe if this odd Mazda concept from the 1990s made it to market, everyone would have made their flights. In the early 1990s, Mazda was on a heater. The company's new MX-5 Roadster was in high demand, and in 1991, they became the first Japanese automaker to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Mazda was at the forefront of innovations like the rotary-engine, including one that was even hydrogen-powered, according to the company. But what was next? What big idea could Mazda's masterful engineers sketch on a napkin next? The company created an in-house competition called Fantasyard to challenge internal teams from various departments to come up with new modes of mobility. And one winner still has the industry asking, what if? The Suitcase car was essentially a three-wheeled go-kart designed to make those close airport connections a little more manageable, maybe even a little more fun. Created by 7 Mazda engineers from the Manual Transmission Testing and Research Unit, the idea received a small budget to create a physical prototype. So the team bought a mini motorcycle and a large Samsonite suitcase and went to work. The mini bike's 34 cubic centimeter 2-stroke engine was installed into a 24.4 inch by 29.5 inch suitcase that could reach nearly 19 miles per hour. Mazda says the final design, quote, only took a minute to assemble. The user would swivel the front wheel into the upright position through a removable section of the case, insert the rear wheels, and attach the seat above the rear axle. However, weighing 70.5 pounds, it wasn't the easiest bag to move around. And modern airport security would likely take issue with the gas-filled pull-start motor. But hey, I can think of and have experienced many worse ways to spend time at an airport. While the company greenlit the prototype, mass production was never on the table. Still, the Suitcase car was a smash marketing hit, and Mazda made a couple more as promotional showstoppers. The model made for the US market is the only one that remains in existence. Mazda's original was, quote, accidentally destroyed, and the disappearance of the one made for the European market remains a modern mystery. Mazda started celebrating some of the automaker's most unexpected and unusual vehicles about 5 years ago as part of the company's 100-year history, and props to the esteemed editors of Design Boom for helping this story of a small engineering marvel take off. I'm David Manti. This is Manufacturing Now.